The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
That's where I am. That's where we were. Point Lemaign?
Point Lemaign's grand rail once brought the riches of the wild right to our doorstep. Know how Caelandia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaign. If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Ooh, Army Carbine.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days.
Wow.
Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
I don't know. God damn these stinky
Point
clouds.
Lemaign seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
You know what?
Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaign, not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. Grand rails all grown over with things the Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
Holy shit.
Kid lets a few of them slip by.
A few?
Lunkheads
Oh,
settle
you
in like they
piece
own
of
the
crap.
place. Not much wiggle room up there.
God, I hate those things. Pieces of shit. That weapon, this weapon, I can only see the benefit of this weapon if I were to somehow increase the, or decrease the load time.
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers coughing fungus everywhere.
Ah, God. I have like no room to do anything. Damn it.
Place used to be closed off. but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rail's seen much more fighting in bygone times.
I think I'll stick with my, I don't know. I love that musket. And I haven't been using any of my, my thing either. My sneaky decoy. I keep forgetting to use that. Make things so much easier.
Around 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Selandian War.
It would make things so much easier if I actually,
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up. Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
I'm noticing I'm losing a lot of the shards too, man.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun. But then, at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him. Not just another wallflower, pincushion, mind you.
Are you kidding me? One chance left. Damn.
At first he thinks it's Zolf. Turns out he's wrong. This is for you, says the man. Then wham. When the kid comes to, the man's long gone, but something else is there.
It appears to be written by Zolf, who must have found another Ura survivor to deliver the message. Maybe Zolf taught Zia enough of their native language to be able to read this.
The only words Kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note. That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it? Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf. Zulf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zulf told him. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection.
It is? What exactly did it do? Didn't really add anything, as far as I can tell.
Behold, the Pantheon.
Foes shall have vengeance in the throes of defeat. The goddess.
A Kobe.
Alright, so I can turn both of those on. So goddess, foes shall have vengeance in the throes of defeat. What? So that, what does it mean? They,
The gods never liked competing for people's affections.
I'm not really sure what that means, but it just seems, it's more XP, so how I see it. Upgrade material. That army weapon, I can see its potential, but I just can't justify using it as a primary weapon.
And an army carbine. When I was a fighting man, I used the very same.
30% speed while aiming. Bullets cause knockback. 30% speed. I don't know. I don't have enough money either. Shoot. Something pointy. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Well, I'm not gonna bother with this weapon then just yet because, well, I can't really do anything with it. We'll switch out the thing too.
The shards are getting harder to find.
Haven't I already been here, Colford Cauldron?
No risk of Colford Cauldron ever erupting again, they used to say. Guess they were wrong.
I guess I haven't been here. Name sounds familiar, but alright.
Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
Oh my god.
If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
Okay, you know what? That 5% XP bonus
So in a way, the beasts of the wild,
does not seem like it's worth
they're all
it.
survivors too. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this.
Crap, man. Far away.
Best to keep out of the cauldron.
Alright, we are.
As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron.
Ooh.
That learning led to some interesting inventions. The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
This weapon seems, I don't know, too dangerous.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction.
Ow.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here.
I don't know if I care.
Other things we're better off not knowing.
Shut up for once! I don't know if it's worth having that vengeance buff. It just seems too... What happened to my...
The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt.
This is interesting. I don't have my, Oh. I can't use my ability because I have this weapon equipped now. Damn it.
The taste of air so hot it sticks to your lungs. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. You can cook those things, but you can't eat them. Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash. The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found. Place as inhospitable as they come. Still, we pressed on. After all,
God almighty.
when we look down inside Colford Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there.
Wow.
Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog.
These things seem pretty easy to manage as long as I can keep my distance from them. Yeah. They aren't that bad.
Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron.
Thinking, or do I need to?
Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him.
Did it?
Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
Oh, good lord.
Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side.
Jeez.
Well, it ain't polite to stare.
Oh my god. I'm getting my ass kicked here.
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. Kid don't shed any tears for him, though. With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city.
If I had a spyglass, but I don't. Anything else here? I guess that's it. God, this place is a pain in the ass. I don't know if I want to keep that explosive vengeance
But all
thing
the
on.
fires died out. There's nothing left of it.
That's just, oh my god, that's just way too hectic. 'Cause especially when you're surrounded, forget it. And it doesn't help that I lost my freaking hammer too. I couldn't use my
It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
couldn't use my special ability or secret ability, which would have simplified things a little bit if I could use it. But jeez.
Ever see a kid with a musket and a fire bellows? Bit of a disturbing sight. They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Ooh, you're telling me that I can use that as a pet? See, I have Squirt as an ability, but I mean, is he a secret weapon? Because I don't see him as something I can equip, so I mean, I don't know. What is the point of collecting these pets? Are they just vanity items or what? I should probably consult a wiki, or a wiki on this game, just to figure out, like, what's going on, because, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing things that I should have by now. Okay, we're gonna stop here for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.